Welcome to Everything About Celebs. Now that episode 6 is leaked, the story is now very interesting. There have been floating around a few leaked pages of the script for the finale episode of Season 7. We were doubtful about the legitimacy of the leaks, like you might be right now, but as soon as Season 7 premiere episode aired, the accuracy of the leaked scripts has been proven. Before I introduce you to leaked script of the season finale, let me prove it first that those leaks are pure truth. Now this is the leaked script of the very first episode, which turned out to be quite accurate. As you can see, every single word written on this page, we saw in the season premiere.
Yes. Cheer. Brave men, all of you. Butcher the woman pregnant with her babe. Cut the throat of a mother of 5. Slaughtered your guests after inviting them into your home.
Now that we know those leaked script page are legit, let's check them out. Let's start with this page. In this, Sansa is apparently confronting Littlefinger. Sansa says, "When you brought me to Winterfell, you told me there was no justice in the world, not unless we make it." Sansa nods to Arya. Then it states that Littlefinger glances at the Stark girl, who now most likely knows everything about his betrayal over her father, a petite executioner, dagger in hand. Obviously we know the Stark girl is Arya Stark, as Bran gives him the dagger in episode 4. "Thank you for many lessons, Lord Baelish," Sansa continues. "I will never forget them." Littlefinger tries to talk to the Lady of the Winterfell. He says Sansa, but he doesn't have a chance to lie or manipulate, as Arya swipes the dagger across his unassuming throat. Littlefinger doesn't see it happening until it's over. He falls face forward at his throat, trying to keep his life. Everyone in the Great Hall watch him die, and no one moves a muscle to help him, which is not surprising at all. Arya will kill Peter Baelish with a dagger that Littlefinger held to Ned Stark's throat while betraying him, while this dagger also partly caused the War of the Five Kings, as well as the destruction of House Stark. We saw Peter Baelish in episode 5 trying to take the advantage by trying to increase the conflict between the Stark sisters. But Bran will help his sisters see through all of the Littlefinger's mind games, which will result in Sansa sentencing Baelish to death, and Arya will be carrying out the sentence. On that same page, it also written that Jaime rides north, most likely with Bronn behind him. He's no longer in the Lannister uniform, he's no longer commanding nor representing his house. He's dressed so as not to differ from the manner of Bronn, a sellsword with no aid. He glances at the golden hand, a hand that makes him famous all over Westeros. Stopping his horse, he pulls on the black, we suppose, glove, specially designed for his golden hand. He notices a single snowflake landing. This is once again confirming that in the season finale Jaime will leave King's Landing and Cersei, even after knowing that Cersei's pregnant with his child, while it's also confirming that winter has reached all the way to the south. It continues, he glances back at something and, the high towers of the Red Keep. Going forward, never looking back again, a lone horseman going north on the King's Road. You might be wondering that what exactly will lead Jaime to leave Cersei and King's Landing behind, knowing that Cersei is again pregnant with his child, and where is the lone horseman heading to? We will explain it to you. There is a leaked script page of him that will lead Jaime to finally see what his sister and lover truly is. Next there is a scene from Dragonstone, in which all the main characters will attend a meeting, which is confirmed. 17 major characters are going to attend this meeting, which means the scene has a big role in Season 7 finale, and the outcome of that meeting is going to have great importance for the events going to come in Season 8. This meeting will be organized by Jon and Daenerys, to show all the lords the real threat that all of them are facing, in order to unite their armies to stand a chance against the army of the dead. They will show them the White Walker that Jon Snow and group captured beyond the wall in episode 6. There are only 2 leaked script pages from this meeting, which is only one small part of it. So let's check it out. It's stated that Tyrion stands before his sister, Cersei regards him, but not speak. Tyrion sits down, then Cersei says, I suppose I should not be surprised, she is very much your sort of woman, a foreign whore who doesn't know her place. Tyrion responds with, a foreign whore that you can't beat or intimidate, that must be difficult for you. Cersei then replies, and so you brought her and pet northerner, who she convinced to bow down. Cersei certainly is talking about Daenerys, and the northerner would be Jon Snow, as he agreed in episode 6 to bend the knee for Dany. Then Tyrion says, I did not know about. Then Tyrion is basically explaining to Cersei how wrong she is about her belief that he has been trying to destroy their family when it's actually quite opposite. Tyrion then says that he is the one who prevented Daenerys from attacking King's Landing with dragons, and therefore he is the only reason that Cersei is still breathing. Tyrion says Daenerys didn't want to negotiate. She didn't want to bring you words, she wanted to bring you fire and blood until I advised her otherwise. If I am so committed to destroying my family, then why are you still here? It's the story you've been telling yourself since I was born, but it's not true. I don't want to destroy our family, I never have. In this meeting, Jon and Dany will try to convince all the important people that the real war is coming and that they need to stop fighting among themselves, but rather unite their armies in order to stand a chance against the Night King and the army of the dead. All the lords in power will agree with Jon and will agree to unite their armies upon witnessing the real threat, that captured White brought by Jon and Daenerys, all but Cersei. Cersei will not consider the situation like everyone else does. Cersei will welcome the army of the dead. In her opinion, the White Walkers along with their horde are going to defeat all of her enemies, which would only benefit her. Following this, according to the leaked plot, Jaime will come to Cersei and ask her permission to leave Lannister army to the north to join the great battle to join all the other armies, but obviously Cersei will refuse his request. Cersei will reveal her opinion about the army of the dead, which will make Jaime speechless. Jaime now will finally realize who his sister truly is, and it will eventually result in him turning his back on her. Jaime, disappointed by Cersei, will leave King's Landing and will be heading north. Jaime will join the war between the living and the dead. There is one more leaked script page of the season finale. This takes place in Winterfell and after Sansa and Arya are orchestrated and have carried out Littlefinger's death. There is stated, the storm has passed. Sansa and Arya look out across the snowy landscape. Arya looks up at her big sister. Arya asks, are you all right? Sansa nods and replies, it's just strange, in his own horrible way I think he loved me. She is talking about Littlefinger and his creepy love towards her. Arya then says, you did the right thing. Sansa replies, you did it? Then Sansa asks something and Arya replies, nope, I am never going to be as good as you, probably a ruler or a lady, so I had to be something else. I never could have survived what you survived. Sansa replies, you would have, you are the strongest person I know. So that's basically would be the plot of the season finale. Starks would finally kill a man that is among a few others responsible for the destruction of their family. Jaime would finally realize who his sister really is and would finally turn his back on her. And there will be held a meeting with all important members to unite against the army of dead. Do let us know your opinions on this in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. Give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe our channel for more. Peace.